All right, folks. Amy is going to watch Andre the Giant. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Versus Hulk Hogan.
I've heard that name before.
Okay. Have you heard of Andre the Giant?
No.
All right. Well, let me press play. I'll put a link in the description below so you can watch along if you like, but we'll try to narrate what's going on so you don't need to do that. So this is WrestleMania III, and it is 1987, probably around March or April.
Ooh.
And the backstory to it is Hulk Hogan, who has been the champion for about 3 years now, is facing the 7'4", 520-pound, 15 years undefeated Andre the Giant. So let's get your initial impressions.
He's a real giant.
Yeah, he's a big dude. Did you know you've never seen Andre the Giant before?
No.
Really? Wow. This is gonna be interesting, folks.
Whoa.
So right now, Hulk Hogan is coming to the ring. He's wearing his...
Is he angry or happy?
He's hyping up the crowd. He's pointing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pointing to
yelling,
him.
but I couldn't hear what he's saying.
No, he's the good guy here.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell. Has a beautiful, flowing golden mullet.
Yeah, that's really silky hair for as bleached as it is.
Yeah. So I think, because I've seen this before, I think Jesse Ventura, who's the announcer with Gorilla Monsoon, just announced that Hulk Hogan is 294 pounds and 6'8".
Wow.
And if not, Gorilla Monsoon, I believe, says that Andre the Giant, they bill him at 7'5", 540 pounds. Previous to the event, they had said he is 7'4", 520.
That is a whole lot of singlet.
There's a lot of singlet. So he's grown on the way to the match. I think in real life, he was probably about 6'10" at this point in his life, and Hulk Hogan was probably about 6'6".
This ref guy looks like a tiny, small person, but he's probably a regular-sized human, and they're just...
normal-sized, yeah. Probably not, they don't put giant people as the refs, you would think. Bob Uecker is one of the announcers. Now, what year were you born?
I don't want to say that.
Okay, but this is 3 years before you were born, correct?
I was gonna go with well after.
Okay.
Don't give me away.
So you can see Hulk Hogan being 6'6". You can see Andre is considerably taller than him.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
Yeah.
You've never seen the movie The Princess Bride?
No.
Well, you got something to do. Princess Bride came out in theaters not long after this, in late 1987, I believe.
Oh. Hulk Hogan's spray tan is fantastic, so...
I think this is before spray tan was a thing.
So that was just real tan.
I think that was just tan, yes.
Ooh, he
yeah.
needs to get his skin checked. That's scary.
He's looking for skin cancer at this point.
Oh, no, he just, like, hit him in the chest.
Well, they do that.
Oh, in his head?
And so they've been face-to-face. Hulk goes to pick up Andre, and Andre falls on top of him.
Oh, well, I mean, that just makes sense. He's huge. You can't pick him up.
Now, the referee is Joey Morella, who is the son of the announcer Gorilla Monsoon.
So what is he holding his fingers up for? Is he saying that he got him down?
Yeah, he's saying that was 3 seconds and not 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think it was 3 seconds.
So what are your thoughts on Andre the Giant to begin with?
He is for real a giant.
Yeah, he's a big dude, right?
And I have, like, I mean, he's showing more skin than I would at the beach, so that's a little...
You can get away with it. Okay. He suffers from a condition called acromegaly, which you're probably familiar with, that giantism.
Yeah.
So I've seen pictures of him standing next to Wilt Chamberlain, who's 7'2", and they're close in height.
Wow.
So his legitimate height is probably at its peak a little over 7
Ooh,
foot.
He just hit him in the kidneys.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So Andre is punching and kicking and taking advantage of the injured Hulk Hogan, who Andre fell on during the power slam or body slam, right?
But the crowd likes Hulk Hogan, it seems like. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, another kidney shot.
Yeah. And again, the story going into this was that Hulk Hogan was the champion for 3 years. Andre was always a fun-loving good guy, if you will.
Okay.
And he just turned on Hulk Hogan, ripped off his little crucifix thing, necklace, and said he wants a title shot. He got a bad guy manager, turned on his good longtime friend, and Andre was undefeated for 15 years and finally wanted his shot at the title. So this was billed as the biggest wrestling event of all time.
Well, I understand his point. It sounds like he had a good case to make.
Yeah, right.
I'm kind of rooting for him now that
Andre?
Yeah.
Andre was genuinely liked very much, like, historically. And
he's just having his way with Hulk Hogan right now.
Yeah. So people know what's going on. Bobby Heenan's on the outside. Andre is stepping on Hulk's back.
Is that I don't
Bobby
know who
the Brain
that is.
Heenan? Yeah, the blonde.
He has a lot of sequins on his shoulder pads.
Yes, yeah.
It's 80s.
You would too. The crowd was billed as 93,173 people in the Pontiac Silverdome outside of Detroit, Michigan. I remember when I was a kid, this was a big deal. All my friends went to this. You can imagine. Amazing. There's a lot of people in the crowd throwing things. Like, if you look, there's just a lot of things being thrown at the ring.
Well, he just picked him up by his shorts.
Andre picked up Hulk by the shorts. Yeah. That's true. And, well, with acromegaly, it's almost like you have human growth hormone because there's a tumor in the back of your brain, on your pituitary gland. So it's almost like he's on a natural steroids. He's constantly on growth hormone. So Andre was legitimately one of the strongest men around back then. Because he had, from an early age, always been on growth hormone.
That's insane.
And to look at him, his hands, face, and feet, they say with people with acromegaly keep growing. Yeah. So as he got older, like his head just like is an enormous head. Like if you look at his head, now Hulk Hogan's a big man, over 300 pounds, built at 6'8". Enormous, right?
Yeah. Now that's an interesting move. He's just like backing up into him and pinning him like with his butt. Yeah. Oh, he just
Andre is pushing his butt into Hulk Hogan in the turnbuckle.
Is there a technical term for that?
I think it's pushing your butt into somebody in the turnbuckle, yeah. So that's an Andre move. Really only a thing that Andre can do, because you have to be big to get away with that.
Yeah. He looks like he's hurt. Hulk Hogan does.
Oh, yeah. Well, and Andre had just had some back surgery before this.
Yeah.
You know, at his size, he had a lot of health issues. You want to guess their ages?
Ooh, that was a headbutt. That's insane.
I would not want to be headbutted by Andre.
Oh, their ages?
Their ages. How old do you think Hulk Hogan is in this?
40?
Okay, and Andre?
43.
Oh. I'm going from memory here, and the people online can correct me, but I think at the time of WrestleMania III, Hulk Hogan was 30.
Oh, wow.
And Andre was 40, yeah.
Oh, man.
So Andre essentially was passing the torch here. The guy who was the legendary wrestler, Andre the Giant.
Okay.
Passing the torch to
the new
up-and-coming youngster. Hulk Hogan now slamming Andre the Giant's head into the turnbuckle.
Oh.
And now Hogan off the ropes, gets a boot to the face.
Oh man, I thought he was about to like make a comeback. He looked like he had a lot of energy, like things were
hulking up. Yes,
hulking up. No, it is.
There's a certain level of adrenaline that you get when the crowd starts cheering that you can make a comeback. It's called hulking up. Oftentimes followed with a finger point and a victorious "you." It's a thing.
I'm excited to see that.
I don't know if it'll happen. Oh, and Andre with a chop.
What?
And unfortunately, we are being interrupted by a YouTube ad. So, so far, what do you think of this match so far?
I'm super into it, and I feel like Hulk Hogan's getting a second wind a little bit.
Yeah. Guess we're back to the match. Andre has Hulk in a bear hug.
Ooh, yeah.
And something else that's noteworthy here, if you watch this match with a critical eye, you'll notice that Andre he's not in the greatest of health. He died a few years after this, probably 4, 5, 6 years after this. So he's having a hard time walking. He's not very athletic. So Hulk Hogan is doing a lot of work to get beat up, to be thrown to the ground. There's something to be said for this. This was my favorite match growing up. As a kid, I was like, well, this is obviously the greatest match.
Yeah.
This is an interesting dynamic when Andre's the legend here, Hulk Hogan's a legend here, but in terms of their actual wrestling technical ability, somewhat limited. A lot of bear hugs and kicks.
But his Hulk Hogan's facial expressions sell it. He's right now he just looks like he's in anguish and he's trying to slip away, and so it's entertaining for sure to watch.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Still Andre bear hug on Hulk Hogan.
Oh, yeah, he looks like he's about to tap out or something right now. He's really struggling. He's pulling his hair. I don't think he should do that. It looks very fragile.
I heard from the Bruce Pritchard podcast that Vince McMahon used to spend tens of thousands of dollars to early Photoshop, airbrush more hair on Hulk Hogan, and try to keep as much of the angles in the camera below him so you couldn't see how bald he was.
That's crazy, because he would have looked cool bald too.
He does, yeah. He's a pretty cool skullet.
Yeah, it's mainly about the Fu Manchu. Is that what that's called?
Yeah, I think you got that.
Yeah.
I have to have a good Fu Manchu someday.
Yeah. So is he he's almost like losing consciousness?
Yeah, he's still in the bear hug.
It's a long bear hug. I've never hugged anyone for that long.
No. And Hulk Hogan.
He's about out.
Yeah, Joey's gonna have to. So to see if somebody is out, they will usually raise their hand 3 times. There's 1.
Okay.
And if it falls to the ground all 3 times, the match is over. The other guy won. 2 times. I think that was 2. And we'll
hold on. No, Hulk Hogan's still up though. Like it's not down. It's still up.
And the crowd is cheering. The energy. Oh,
he's hulking.
Yeah, he's hulking up. He's doing the. He's completely hulking up.
Oh my goodness! Look at his face. His eyebrows are like crazy.
Yep.
Oh man.
Hogan is punching Andre, trying to get his way out of the bear hug.
Oh, he's totally getting out of this.
Yes. I like Andre's singlet. That's very signature Andre.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Hulk Hogan wore the yellow and red until his bad guy turn when he started wearing black.
Ooh.
I mean, bad guys wear black, of course, like Andre.
I think the black's a little bit more fashionable, but there's something to be said for Hulk's look too. So
Hulk has broken out of the bear hug, off the ropes, shoulder tackle to Andre. Andre's still not going down, and that's something they build up as like, can he knock him down?
Oh!
Because Andre has not been off his feet yet. He's been standing up this whole time.
I don't think it's possible to knock that man down. He is huge.
It's like fighting a tree.
He's picking him up by the back of his neck. Like, that. That's unbelievable.
When you gotta think, like
a child. I don't think you should pick children up like that.
Now you pick
Maybe
children
like a puppy? I don't know. Not a child. Not a human child. Okay. I'm glad you don't have kids.
If you look closely, Andre is wearing a back brace. You can kind of see under his singlet.
I would not have noticed that.
And it's interesting to see if Hulk Hogan's 300 pounds, how small he looks compared to Andre.
Yeah.
I said Andre, when he traveled to Japan, had a very difficult time using the bathrooms on a plane. Yeah. He would not eat for a while before the flight. And bring a bucket.
Wow.
Maybe a Polar Pop cup.
Oh, yeah. I can kind of see his back brace.
Yeah. So they're outside of the ring now. Hulk Hogan has pulled up the padding on the ring. The ring floor. And it looks like he's...
Why would he do that? Why would he pull up the padding?
And so when he slams him to the ground, he's going to fall onto the concrete.
Oh, no.
Which backfired on him.
That's mean.
Yeah.
They allow that?
I don't know. It's frowned upon.
Ooh, he just pulled him up by his shorts and back in the ring now. They both look like they've taken a beating. Like they're both like tired and struggling. So
Andre now back in the ring, whips Hulk Hogan into the ropes, misses with a big boot. Hulk with a clothesline, and Andre goes down now for the first time. The crowd is going wild. Bobby Heenan is comforting Andre. Bobby's probably a 200-pound man, so you can kind of see the difference in size, how big Andre really is.
Yeah, his head, like you said, is just massive. Enormous. Wait, is he hulking again?
Yeah, he's hulking. He's significant hulkage.
That's crazy.
As a child, this was the greatest moment of my life when Hulk Hogan started to make his comeback after getting beat up.
Well, see, it's very exciting.
That's a lot of adrenaline.
This is electric, yeah. But Andre the Giant's getting up too, so you got hulking, but you have gianting.
And Hulk Hogan has slammed the Giant for what they said was the first time in Andre the Giant's career. Atomic leg drop.
Oh, ouch.
And he goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, it's over. Hulk Hogan has defeated the undefeated streak, 15 years. Andre the Giant has been defeated.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, you did have me kind of cheering for Andre the Giant in the beginning.
Sorry, but I didn't make you.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, my person didn't win, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he did some cool hulking, so that
was significant hulkage.
Awesome. And he picked up a giant.
Yeah, that was a big deal. I remember seeing that as a kid. I was like, what?
That's amazing.
in my eyes, Hulk Hogan was kind of the strongest man in the world. Like,
well,
as a
I think he might
10 or 12-year-old kid, probably 9 to 10 when this came out. Strongest man on the planet. There's Bob Uecker, a former baseball player, catcher, funny man, comedian, TV show host at the time.
Look how sweaty his hair is.
Yeah, most of them sweaty.
He was putting in a lot of work there. That's amazing.
So, and you can see the crowd is very excited about this. They had a good time.
Yeah.
And this was the end-all, be-all, like, big event that they had been building to for quite a bit of time. They would go on to have at least two or three more significant matches. Rematch at next year's WrestleMania. And a big match at Saturday night's main event.
Don't tell me what happens.
Oh no, we may have to watch those later.
I'm so excited.
Would you like to watch those with me?
Yeah.
All right, folks, make sure to click like and subscribe. I think you're going to enjoy this. We're going to have Amy, and she's going to maybe watch a few more matches with us.
I'm excited.
All right, leave your comments and ask her your questions below. Thanks for watching.
And now, let's hear from Kali Muscle with a word about Thinnergy.
Hey, what's up with everybody in the world? This your boy Kali Muscle, and as you see, I represent muscle and fitness and cuts and striations. You see what I'm saying? And this is a shout out to the team at Thinnergy. You guys are doing a great work, man. Nobody care more about fitness and nutrition than I do. So keep up the good work. It's all about incredible gains and great results. Stay motivated. Love y'all. Let me give you a little more inspiration and motivation. Look at them cuts. Love you. Stay blessed.
So if you want to boost your workout into high gear, try Thinnergy. It's an appetite suppressant and an energy booster. I take it as a pre-workout. Start today and get jacked like the genetic freak Big Kali Muscle. There's an Amazon link below.